Hey guys, I'm Mezzy and welcome to this quick start guide for Mythic Underrot. Underrot is one of the old expansion dungeons joining the Mythic Plus dungeon pool in Season 2. First up is Elder Leaxa. Whenever you get hit by any ability, you'll be affected by the stacking dot Taint of a Gahoon that also absorbs healing taken. So, move out of melee range when Sanguine Feast is cast, interrupt Blood Bolt, move away from the puddle of green goo she shoots in a straight line with Creeping Rot, and lastly when Blood Mirror is cast, kill her clone who will also cast the same abilities as the main body. Next is Cragmaw the Infested. All of his abilities spawn blood ticks on the floor marked by the red beam. Walk over these to prevent them from spawning. Tanks face the boss away from the group so that they don't get hit by the indigestion cone. Additionally, you should tank him on the edge of the room. The rest of the group should stand to his side, not towards the middle of the room. This way, when he casts charge at you, you can move out of the way and he won't run very far. Lastly, at 100 energy, he'll cast Tantrum, running around the entire room and dealing a large amount of AoE damage, and on top of that, spawning ticks everywhere. Use a defensive and a movement speed increase and start stomping on all the ticks. The third boss is Sporecaller Zancha. This boss also has multiple ways of putting a stacking disease on you, decaying spores. Mushrooms will spawn in a circle. Don't touch them, but you will have to use the boss's abilities against him to destroy them. Tanks, the boss will use Shockwave, which is a cone. Don't face the boss towards your group and instead have him face the mushrooms so he destroys them instead. The upheaval arrow will be put on 2 players at a time. Each player needs to stand next to a group of mushrooms. When the swirl spawns, move away. While this is going on, the volatile pods balls will float around. Don't touch these. Lastly, at 100 energy, Festering Harvest is cast, dealing AoE damage and putting 1 stack of the dot on the group for each mushroom that's still up. If any mushrooms are still up, use cooldowns such as Bubble and Turtle to walk through the remaining ones before the AoE cast finishes. The final boss is Unbound Abomination. Deal damage to him to increase his energy bar. You will need to do this 3 times. Every time it's full, 2 Blood Visage adds will spawn, and when these die, the boss's health will go down. The boss will cast the cone Vile Expulsion targeted at a random player. In addition to dealing damage, it will also put puddles on the floor. You want to move around as a group and make sure that he will always throw up in the direction that the group is not moving towards. Additionally, the puddles will turn into spores that should be cleaved. Don't let them touch you, and when they die, they'll turn back into puddles. While all this is going on, the boss will be putting the stacking dot Putrid Blood on the group. Luckily, you have the Titan Keeper helping you. He will put a circle of light on 1 player. Everyone standing in the circle will have their Putrid Blood stacks removed when the circle expires, so stand in it. Additionally, you should place the circle next to puddles on the floor, as these will also be cleaned up. Lastly, the Keeper will kill the Blood Visage adds when they spawn, so keep DPSing the boss unless you've filled the boss's energy bar for the 3rd time. And that's all you need to know for the Underrot bosses. If you're interested in the breakdown of important abilities on Trash, check out my Trash overview guide linked in the description. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe and share it with others. I would very much appreciate it as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. You can also follow me on Twitter at wow_weekly and on Twitch at twitch.tv/bbmezzy. For now, I'm Mezzy and I'll see you again next time.